So Reggie, I wanted to see. This is kind of a two-part question, but since we last spoke, Diddy got another lawsuit against somebody accusing him. This time it was a girl that was 17 years old. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that, but also ask if you had looked at the interviews going on over at Art with Mark Curry and Gene Deal, and if you had any thoughts.
Oh man, goddamn, John and his art the dialogue questions. All right, actually, man, that was a great find, great, great interviews going on over there. In my opinion, as far as the content that the channel is putting out, meaning art questions and the people that he chose you know, to answer and respond to the allegations or to the questions. I think he's doing a hell of a job. Uh, my honest take from it, my honest take from it is, if it was Reggie saying these things, would y'all be saying that I'm just as responsible? Because the way they explain it, even Mark Curry, who I kind of like, didn't know much about Mark Curry. I just heard him tell that one lie. I hope Suge hears and clear up about the slapping of Jermaine, of Puffy at the Jermaine Dupri party. Hope they get into that because I never heard slap, and I know if it if Suge did slap Puffy as they claim, then it would have been in one of Tupac's songs. Trust me, or it would have been in one of Suge Knight interviews. So hopefully he cleared that up on his collect calls, or y'all send that question over to Dave Mays and have him respond to that incident. I'm tiptoeing around this subject, but I think Gene Deal and Mark Curry are just as guilty on some of the incidents as Puffy. The way they're explaining how the drinks were made and how they were giving the cocktails to the young ladies to make them feel a certain type of way, you shouldn't be around that. And they want to blame Puffy so bad because of their hatred for Puffy. I don't know if they realizing that they dry snitching on themselves and making themselves sound just as guilty as Puffy and his crew. All right, I know the question John asked really was about the underage thing. Y'all gotta understand, in the 90s, man, in the 90s, and I've been throwing little jabs out there about certain people that was around Death Row that were sleeping with underage young ladies. And I don't think it's right, still don't think it's right, but it was going down. I'm a child of a 19-year-old man having a son or getting a 17-year-old ladies pregnant. Talking about my mama and daddy. Talking about me. So I get how things were back then. Uh, like I said, but they were married. But it's still. So I understand how that was going on. Not saying it was right or wrong. But, man, it seemed like that was going on around the bad boy camps with the 28, 30-year-old men, 26-year-old man at the time. Because y'all remember this picture too? Y'all forget about it. I know y'all want to remember it. Just like it's a fan taking a picture. No, you don't take pictures with fans when they talking about they had to wipe their feet on Death Row T-shirts as they came in the house, and then sitting on Biggie's lap with a marijuana joint in his hand. That's when you partying. And my grandmama used to always tell me, when a woman sat on a man's lap, they having sex usually. And that's Biggie. We're hearing the allegations with Puffy. I think that was going on around there. I think those niggas were some some sexual demons is what I get that was going on around bad boy camp in the 90s. Just from the lawsuits and the statements of two people that was definitely around them as much as they were in the 90s, meaning Gene Deal, Mark Curry. That's my take. I'm going to be honest, and that's going to be my only take that I pretty much have, unless you have a follow-up question about that, because that's some pretty sensitive things going on, and I think it's going to be some more indictments going down, and some arrests needs to be made behind these sexual predators, is what they are.